Butto, who made his major league debut against the Phillies 2 years ago in Philadelphia. He'll be opposed by Aaron Nola.
Butto, a much different man than he was back on August the 21st in 2022 against the Phillies, when he allowed 7 runs on 9 hits and 2 homers. This year, his 3rd big league season, through 6 starts, has pitched to an ERA of 3.
Kyle Schwarber came off the bench last night following some back issues. Starting today, and he pops up the first pitch from Butto. Brett Beatty waits underneath it and makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 retired, and that's how this one gets started. 1 out. Here's Nick Castellanos off the end of the bat to center, and Taylor got a late start, but plenty of time to get there, and there are 2 out.
With 2 out, nobody on, Bryson Stott, the shortstop, steps in on a 5-game hitting streak. 3-1 pitch is down and in, ball 4, and Bryson Stott has drawn a 2-out walk. Bohm homered twice in that game in which Jose Butto made his major league debut. Swinging a high pop-up, shallow right towards the edge of the infield grass. Now comes Wendell to make the catch at the edge of the outfield grass, I should say. Middle of the first, Phillies nothing, Mets coming up.
Aaron Nola out there on the mound for the 27th time in his career against these New York Mets. Nola 4-2, a .367 earned run average in 8 starts so far this season. Coming off a loss against the Jays his last time out. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, got him with a curveball. Back-to-back benders will put away Marte, and that'll bring up Francisco Lindor. Nola's first pitch on the way to Lindor. Swing at a 1-hopper, flagged it short by Stott, went down to his knees, spins around, gets up, throws to first, he got him. Nice play by Bryson Stott. Starter at shortstop today. It's a 1-2-3 start for Aaron Nola. We'll go to the second, no score. No score here in the bottom of the second. Here's J.D. Martinez. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Nola, both coming on curveballs. And that's 49 Ks in 50 2/3 innings so far for Nola.
Brett Beatty was 0 for 2 with a sacrifice before he was lifted from last night's game.
Swing and a high pop-up. Right side, Clemens calling, backing out onto the outfield grass. He'll make the catch. And there's another quick inning for Nola. 6 up and 6 down to start.
And Jose Butto has now asked to deal with first and second and 1 out for Nick Castellanos. Wendell keeping the runner close at second. That's Rojas.
Castellanos grounds 1. That's a fair ball. Beatty hesitated, now throws to first and gets the out there. Don't know if he would have had a play at second on Schwarber had he released that ball quickly, but he double clutched and still had enough time to get Castellanos. So now a big out for Butto, facing the red-hot Bryson Stott with second and third and 2 down.
Now the walk bug has messed with Butto. It's really messed with every starting pitcher for the Mets. But now Butto, one of his real issues is walks. He's walked 2 today.
3-2 on Stott. Here's the pitch. And he lays off. It's down low. And Stott draws a walk. Now the bases are loaded, and here comes Alec Bohm. Second walk of the inning, 3rd of the game for the Mets right-hander. Bohm, who popped out his first time up, hitless in the series.
Oh, he's got hit again. That'll force it another run. The 2nd straight game of bases loaded hit by pitch.
And it's 1-0 Phillies. That one's a lot easier to take, I would guess, than the one right off your pinky, which is what he got last night. Bohm picks up his 34th run batted in. And here's Brandon Marsh. Base is still loaded. Butto, another 3-2 pitch. That's high, ball 4, and he's walked in a run. And it's 2-0 Phillies as Brandon Marsh draws the walk. It's the 3rd of the inning, the 4th of the game.
So Marsh, you can give him an RBI. He's at first. Bohm moves up to second. Stott to third. And it's Schwarber who scores from third.
Bases on balls are going to be the absolute undoing of this team if this keeps up.
Merrifield grounded out to Lindor his first time up. Floated in the air towards center. Taylor drifting towards left center. Makes the catch to end the inning. The Phillies scored 2 times on just 1 hit. They leave the bases loaded. Lots of walks and a hit by pitch. Butto walks off the mound. The Phillies have a 2-0 lead after 2.5 from Citi Field. Mets come to the plate. Bottom of the 4th inning at Citi Field against Aaron Nola. He and the Phillies have a 2-0 lead. Here's Nimmo standing in left side.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He got him as Nimmo tried to check. And there's another strikeout for Nola as he finally puts away Brandon Nimmo. Starling Marte struck out his first time up. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, bounced to third. Merrifield in on the grass, fields it knee high. Plenty of time to throw out Marte. 2 gone, and here is Francisco Lindor. 2-0 Phillies lead it. Breaking ball grounded to first. Backhand pick by Bohm. He flips it underhand to Nola. And Aaron Nola rolling along so far this afternoon. All 12 Mets retired in order.
And in the middle of the 5th inning, it's the Phillies 2 and the Mets nothing. Aaron Nola, the Phillies starter, has been perfect through 4. Pete popped to third his first time.
And the payoff pitch from Nola. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Nola comes back from 3-0 to get Pete Alonso on strikes.
So for Nola, his 4th strikeout. 1 man away, and J.D. Martinez coming up.
0-1 pitch. Swing and a tapper towards third. Charging Merrifield. Gloves it shin high. Throws on the run to get him. A nice play for out number 2. And that'll bring up Brett Beatty, who bats here with the Phillies up 2-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Strike 3 called, got him looking. Brett Beatty down on strikes, and Aaron Nola with a couple of Ks and a 1-2-3-5. He is perfect through 5 innings here this afternoon. We're going to the 6th at Citi Field. Phillies lead it 2-0.
Jose Butto is done after 5 innings, having allowed just 1 hit. That sounds pretty good, right? There is a but, though. And that was the old base on balls. So his final line, 5 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, and that hit batter. The runners remain second and third with 1 man away.
And Clemens foul tips it for strike 3. So Ramirez comes right back after second and third and nobody out. Got Merrifield on a slow grounder, and now he strikes out Clemens, and he has a path through this inning.
Swung on and missed strike 3. He's unable to hold up with a sweeper away, and that retires the side. Great comeback by Ramirez, who shuts the door after a second and third no-out situation. 2 hits, 2 left, middle of the 6th. Phillies 2, Mets nothing. Aaron Nola on the mound for the Phillies has been perfect through 5. 15 up, 15 down.
Tyrone Taylor leads off in the 6th and lines one into left field, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. So Tyrone Taylor wasting no time busting up Nola's perfect game, and the Mets have their first base runner of the day. Joey Wendell will come up as the tying run in a 2-0 game.
And the pitch line foul the other way. I think we're going to get a catcher's interference call here. Wendell's going down to first base. Taylor has no idea. He's standing on first. Now the umpires have to figure this out. It looked like the home plate ump Ryan Addington was calling catcher's interference on Garrett Stubbs.
And Rob Thompson immediately signals that little earmuffs headset. He wants to challenge.
Philadelphia is challenging the call of catcher's interference.
Looks like the bat definitely grazes those little fingertips of the catcher's mitt, that rounded edge.
You think it did?
I think it did.
It's big, because if there is catcher's interference here, then the Mets would have first and second, nobody out in a game they trailed just 2-0. And if he did touch the glove, he just barely grazed the outside edge of it.
Here you go.
After review, there was no catcher's interference. It's a foul ball. The count is no balls, 2 strikes.
Joey Wendell coming back to the plate. Tyrone Taylor walking back to first.
And he lines one to left field. This will stay up, though, for Marsh, and he makes the grab. So there's the first down of the inning.
Narvaez 0 for Citi Field. He is 0 for 24 here at home this year.
Long set by Nola. The pitch. Fastball got him looking. Narvaez knew it, and he strikes out with a bat on his shoulder. There's 6 on the day for Aaron Nola. 2 out now, and here comes Brandon Nimmo. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, lined hard to center. Rojas coming in and over. He'll get there. He makes the catch. A couple of hard hit balls, but both for outs as Nola gives up his first hit.
2-0 Philadelphia. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning at Citi Field. Starling Marte leading off. First pitch from Aaron Nola. Swinging a floater in the air, shallow center. Rojas coming on. Can't get it. It dunks in, a base hit. Leadoff single, dropping into right center for Starling Marte. And the Mets, who have been uber quiet all day, have the leadoff man on in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Lindor 0 for 2 with a pair of ground outs today. Swung on, line caught by Clemens at second. Boy, that was a frozen rope.
Lindor never made it out of the batter's box.
And that'll bring up Pete Alonso. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Merrifield's up with it. Throws to second. 1 on to first. Double play.
Just like that, it is over. The leadoff hitter, Starling Marte, singles. The double play evaporates anything brewing in the 7th inning.
At the end of 8, the Phillies 2, the Mets nothing.
And with 1 out and 2 on, Bryson Stott will come to the plate. Stott has walked 3 times today.
Line drive, base hit it to right field. Stott comes through again. Schwarber will score. It's a 3-0 game, and a little insurance for the Phils here in the top of the 9th inning.
That is huge.
3 walks and now an RBI single for Stott. He's hitting 6 straight.
I know Aaron Nola's throwing the heck out of the baseball, but always like to get more runs.
Up opposite way. Down the right field line. Marte on the run. Out to the corner. Marte can't get it. It's a fair ball. It kicks around Utley's corner and goes over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Castellanos will score. 4-0 Phils.
Well, we go to the bottom of the ninth, and Aaron Nola is on the mound. 4-0 Phillies lead it. Trying for his 4th career shutout. 4 hits now for the Mets. Runners on the corners. And Nola against Francisco Lindor. Swung on, popped in the air. Shallow center. Rojas coming on. He's waiting. He's got it. And it's a complete game shutout for Aaron Nola today in New York as the Phillies sweep the quick 2-game series. And they've won their 30th game already this season, matching the 2nd fastest sprint out of the gates by any team in club history as the Phillies beat the Mets today 4-0 the final.